I have been waiting on these. I think the sneaker world can agree that New Balance has been on a wave the last couple of years, and one of their biggest strengths is how good their collabs have been. Chicago-based Joe Freshgoods have established themselves as one of the top-tier collaborators with New Balance, and now we got their latest effort, and these are just so nice. My name is Josh, and I will be reviewing the Joe Freshgoods collab on the New Balance 993. So what is good, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Josh and I'm doing sneaker reviews and I'm dropping at least 3 videos a week. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if that's something you're looking for. And the links to all of my social media as well as my sneaker podcast are also in the description. Make sure you check that out. But let us get into this pair of shoes. Now, this is already the 5th collab between Joe Freshgoods and New Balance. And just look at this history. We had the 992s, the 550s, the 2002s, the 990 V3s as well, and most recently the 9060. And if it isn't obvious already, Joe Freshgoods does not miss. I can't think of too many collaborators out there that have such a strong archive of releases. Now this is the New Balance 993, and this collab did release in 3 different colorways. All of them done in pastel colorways. We had a pink pair, a sage green color, and also blue. The pink one was a Joe Freshgoods exclusive. It was only available on their Instagram shop. The blue pair and the green pair did retail globally on October the 21st for a price of $240. Yeah, these weren't cheap. And honestly, deciding which colorway to get was not easy, but I'll let you know why I eventually went with this blue pair. Let us get into the shoes. So this collab is being referred to as performance art, which is actually a nod to the model itself, the New Balance 993. A little bit of background on this shoe. It was released in 2008 and it features elements from the 991 as well as the 992s. But it introduced a brand new cushioning technology called Absorb DTS, which stands for Dynamic Transitioning System, by the way. So this shoe was very much built with performance in mind, and what Joe Fresh did was take this and turn it into a piece of art. We'll start off with the box. So you do get this light green colored box. It says made on the top of the box, of course standing for made in USA. And on the side, you do get a little bit of Joe Freshgoods branding. And getting into the shoes, now most of the upper is done in this very nice soft suede material, which on this pair is done in a light blue color. You can call it a baby blue if you will. And complementing that blue, you get these gray mesh panels as well on the toe box. The end logo is also done in that nice blue color, and it is surrounded by 3M. Moving on to the back of the shoe, you do see some 993 branding there. And on the back, you get this Joe Freshgoods logo. And if you can't already tell by the flag on the heel as well as on the tongue, these shoes were made in the USA. One of my favorite parts about the shoe has to be the midsole. So the midsole on all 3 pairs, I thought it was a cream color, but having it up close, I would describe it as more of a coral color. So kind of like a cream color with a hit of pink. And the laces as well are done in that same pinkish cream color. I think that looks really nice. It's very similar to the color we saw in the midsole of the Ama Manier Jordan 1s. And then towards the back of the midsole, you get this dark teal color. All 3 of the colorways came in this similar type of color blocking. You had a lighter color on the upper, and the midsole featured a darker shade of that same color. The shoes also come with some teal laces, which honestly look just as good. Just an absolutely beautiful pair of shoes. The only thing I didn't understand about this release was the timing. It's pretty obvious to me that all 3 of these colorways were more spring/summer colorways. Instead, we're getting these towards the end of the fall. It's almost the beginning of winter at this point. So yeah, I do think the timing could have been better. Let me know down in the comments which of the 3 colorways did you guys like the best. You can go ahead and rank them as well. So I spent too much time debating which colorway to get. At first, I was focused on getting that pink colorway because I really didn't have anything that looked like that in my collection. But if I'm going to add a shoe to the collection, it's got to be something that I will be wearing quite a lot, and I just simply didn't see myself wearing that colorway too much. The blue pair, I just kept getting drawn to more and more with each picture I saw, and then what really sealed the deal for me was Kawhi. He wore them in a couple of outfits, and I realized that yeah, these shoes are in fact pretty versatile. You can wear them with quite a few fits. The green pair I was never really that into because I already own the Jones and it's a similar colorway. And also when I went to the New Balance store yesterday to pick these up, they had both the blue pair and the green pair on display. And the green on that pair just is a bit too muted. The other two colorways just pop so much more. And then seeing this blue pair in hand, the pictures really do not do it justice. This blue just pops like no other. So I would personally rank them as blue first, then pink, and then green at the bottom. Don't get me wrong, none of these colorways are bad. They're all really, really good. That was just my personal preference. Yours could be completely different. For sizing on these, I did try them in both my true size, which is a US 11, as well as a half size down, 10.5. And I personally preferred the feel of the size 11. However, my feet do measure slightly a bit on the wider side, so I do think for most people, you should be able to go down comfortably half a size if you don't have wide feet. My suggestion to you guys would be to wear the exact same size you wear in New Balance 990s or 992s, because you'll fit exactly the same in these. You can probably go a half size down from your 2002 R size. As always, of course, I would suggest trying on a regular pair of 993s before copying these. But if you're not able to, I would definitely just stay with the same size you wear in 990s or 992s. And moving on to something else which is so good about the shoe, and that is the comfort. So the New Balance heads will tell you that the New Balance 993 is the most comfortable pair out there. And I am here to confirm that. Yes, the comfort on this, the cushioning on this is just so good. I compared this with my 990 V3 you see back here, and definitely, especially in this heel area, it feels so much more cushiony. This Absorb DTS technology feels really good on feet. You gotta try these on to really know what I'm talking about. It's pretty much a 10 out of 10 when it comes to comfort. Looking at what these are going for right now on the resale market, so honestly, I was pretty surprised to see resale prices so low, not just on the blue colorway, all three colorways. Maybe the fact that this was kind of released at the wrong time of the year had something to do with it, and also of course the retail price was pretty high on this shoe. But come spring, summer next year, I feel like people are really gonna regret sleeping on these. So my advice is definitely take advantage of these low prices right now and cop them. As always, I will leave a StockX link in the description. Currently, it seems like the blue pair is selling for the lowest resale price, which is disrespectful in my opinion. Overall, the Joe Freshgoods collab on the New Balance 993, are these a cop or a drop? So in my opinion, I think this is easily one of the best New Balance collabs of the year. And I love that it was done on the 993. This is a model that doesn't seem to really get a whole lot of love from New Balance when it comes to collabs. So it's pretty nice to see Joe Freshgoods do their thing on these. Not only is the quality on these great, they're super comfortable as well. And most important of them all, they look really, really nice. So definitely these right here, these are a cop. Let me know, as always, down in the comments, what did you guys think of this collab and which pair did you cop? Do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for all the support. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.